Our lives are largely defined by our credit scores. They dictate if we can purchase a new car, acquire housing, the amount of interest paid on such holdings, and even determine eligibility for loans during hard times. Good credit yields life-changing benefits, whereas bad credit could bring disastrous consequences. How are these financial scores that have a significant impact on life calculated? It's important to note that you don't just have one credit score, but rather three major ones: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Due to differences in calculation methods and reported information, your credit score may only vary slightly or fluctuate by 10s to 20s 30 points across the three major bureaus. Additionally, there are two other institutions that offer credit scores: FICO and VantageScore. Each of these companies determines their scores autonomously according to individual scales. Consequently, banks have discretion when assessing you as a potential candidate based on which set they deem relevant. Generally speaking, your credit scores are primarily influenced by identifiable factors such as the number of payments made in your name and the various types of accounts you possess, such as auto loans or credit cards. Additionally, financial institutions will examine how much available credit you've used compared to what's been granted to you, overall length of time that credit has existed for individuals who seek out a loan. Finally, they also consider payment history on all prior lines of credit established over time. It is useful to view one's own personal score from an analytical standpoint. It essentially serves as a scoring system which benchmarks how trustworthy one may be when requesting monetary funds. For example, if someone were attempting borrowing $50,000 from their bank with no formal documentation supporting why giving them this type debt was sound reasoning, lending based purely upon trust meant additional details regarding risk would need examination outside verbal agreements alone. The diverse variables we referred to carry unique significance levels, contingent upon the undisclosed formulation of individual credit rating institutions. Nevertheless, ordinarily payment history holds utmost importance in determining one's credit score. Evidently, a record of timely payments is indicative of future punctual repayment and thus crucial for evaluation purposes. When applying for an auto loan, a lender may prioritize your payment history of previous car loans over that of credit card statements. Although specific formulas utilized by most agencies are kept confidential, the FICO score category weights can be publicly accessed and applied to other scores as well. These categories include a 35% weightage on payment history followed by amounts owed at 30%, length of credit history ranked at 15%. Additionally, new credits hold value attaining up to 10%, while another element known as credit mix also contributes equally, with a percentage weighting equaling 10% too. It's easy to understand your payment history. Did you fail to make payments? If yes, then how many times did it happen? Regarding the money borrowed, lenders will analyze your debt-to-income ratio by comparing the amount of debt paid each month with your income. Ideally, maintaining this rate under 43% is recommended for borrowers on a high scale. Being lower in some credit aspects can actually benefit you. It is generally evident what the length of your credit and new types of credits indicate. Do you have a positive history when it comes to managing finances? Or are numerous recent loans suggestive of reckless expenses on your part? Besides these factors, lenders also prefer seeing diversity among accounts, although this factor might not carry much weightage while evaluating loan applications. Auto lenders prefer customers who have prior experience managing an auto loan. Credit lenders, on the other hand, pay close attention to a potential borrower's credit card history and whether they've received credit from various sources in the past. Ultimately, financial institutions want to gauge how much risk is involved in lending money. If others have extended financing successfully in the past, then there is less uncertainty about doing so themselves. With an understanding of how these scores are computed, including the factors that influence each score and their respective importance, we can determine the most effective credit enhancement strategies. If you're seeking rapid improvement in your credit standing or aiming for swift results generally, then prioritizing high-value categories is advisable. Commence by ensuring timely payments, settling outstanding loans, and exercising responsible use of credit. Your credit will begin to improve in no time. Take advantage of the free credit report available on different websites and monitor your progress, as well as safeguarding against fraudulent loans taken out using your identity. This is how the crucial credit score gets evaluated. Although some companies keep many things confidential, by focusing on all of the mentioned categories, you can establish yourself for achievement. Bear in mind that your credit score mainly relies on 5 essential components, namely payment history, owed balances, duration of credit utilization, fresh inquiries for credit, and mixture of credits. All these aspects carry substantial weightage when it comes to molding your overall financial record and rating. Remember, a good credit score is a powerful tool that can open many doors. Stay informed, stay responsible, and you'll be well on your way to financial success. Thank you for watching, and until next time, don't forget to subscribe and watch more at Capital Clarity.